Hey guys, it's Elise and welcome back to My Cupcake Addiction. The things that you're gonna need to make your Walking Dead inspired cupcakes. I've got chocolate frosting. I'm opting for a ganache option today. I've got some edible gold dust, some little star sprinkles, of course cupcakes, and I'm using my chocolate cupcake recipe, which is from the Sweet Celebrations cookbook, but I'll also leave a link down below where you can find that recipe on my blog. I've got a piping bag and just a round piping tip. For the hats, I'm gonna use little chocolate Rolo caramel cups and also Pringles, and I'm gonna use a little bit of fruit roller. You'll only need one of these. I'll also leave you a link to the template for your little Carl and Rick face cupcake wrappers down below. You'll need candy melts or compound milk or dark chocolate to make your hats brown. Let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is add a little bit of that melted candy melt or milk chocolate onto the bottom of your Rolo cup, and then use that to kind of join the Rolo cup right in the center of the Pringle. Once your Rolo sets on the Pringle, you're going to take a little bit more of that melted chocolate, and instead of dipping the whole hat, I found this caused the Pringles to break. You just want to dip one half and then very gently turn and dip the other half. Shake off any excess and then rest it gently on a piece of parchment. Once you've got your hats lined up in a row, you can slice a very thin strip off your fruit roll up and grab some of those star sprinkles. So I'm going to add the star sprinkles into a small container of my gold luster dust, which is kind of going to coat them. But then I'm also going to throw in those little strips of fruit roll up. The whole lot together is just going to make sure we get a nice even coating of gold across what's going to be our little straps and our little stars. The little fruit roll-ups you can just wrap gently around the tops of those hats and just drape at the front. They should just stay on by themselves, but you might need another tiny little dob of chocolate on the back of those stars so you can attach the sheriff's star to the front of each of your hats. That is literally how easy these tiny hats are to make. For those printable templates, you just want to print them on a regular home printer, and if you have craft paper or something a little more heavy duty than regular paper to print them on, it helps them to retain shape. Cut around them, attach them with a little bit of tape at the back so they fit the size of your cupcakes, and your cupcakes are ready to ice. To make my chocolate ganache, I'm just using milk chocolate and then also cream. You want to microwave those until they're nice and runny and smooth and mixed together, and then let them chill for about an hour or two on the bench. You just want to get a cool temperature around your ganache, so when you put your finger in, it feels slightly colder than your body is. Take your electric mixer now and you want to whip that ganache up to give it that beautiful, light, fluffy, whipped ganache effect. If you've never made chocolate ganache before, you can check out my chocolate ganache 3 ways video. I'll leave a link to that one down below. It'll show you everything you need to know to get your ganache to all of the different consistencies we talk about, but today we're making whipped. So whipped ganache should look like this, super light and fluffy, almost like chocolate mousse. Kind of tastes a bit like chocolate mousse too. I'm gonna pop mine into a piping bag. I'm gonna use a round open piping tip, but you guys can use a star or whatever you like here. So these are really versatile. You could use them for a Toy Story or a Sheriff Callie type event, anything kid related as just a really cool cowboy hat. But because I'm slightly obsessed with The Walking Dead at the moment, I'm gonna make them sheriff hats, and I'm actually putting them on top of these little cupcakes with pictures of either Carl's or Rick's face, because they've both worn the hat. So the cupcake is the face, the frosting is the hair, and the Pringle and the Rolo makes the hat. It makes perfect sense. I'm gonna make a nice big high swirl, and I don't wanna touch the actual outsides of my cupcake wrappers. Because they're made out of paper, they can have a tendency to absorb the different fats and oils in the frosting. And then on goes our little Walking Dead sheriff hats. Here we go, lads. Ready to go and fight zombies. Super cute. Like father, like son. Good taste, gentlemen. Of course, we know there's only one hat to go around, but at this Walking Dead party, there can be as many or as few as you want. Use these as Walking Dead cupcakes. Use them just to make really fun little cowboy-inspired cupcakes for a party, but definitely use them. It's a Pringle and a Rolo. We made hats out of a Pringle and a Rolo. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see new videos every week. And as always, thanks very much for walking. Thanks very much for walking.